So nice to see you today.
It's good to see you. Hi, I'm Connaughton Hee. I'm originally from the Philippines and I've been living in Hong Kong for 14 years. I'm a singer, an actress, and I'm an early childhood educator, and I've also founded Baumhaus, which is an early childhood learning space dedicated to learning through music.
哇！頭先個表演咧真係好已經專業級嘅水平嚟喎，完全係另一個感覺咯。
你幾時開始學唱歌㗎
？I started when I was 10.
Wow!
10歲就開始唱歌。
But I didn't study it, so I really love to sing. And then one of the leading companies in theater companies in the Philippines wanted to have a mass audition for children. I want to try it, so yeah.
即係佢第一次面試嘅時候就 got 咗嗰個 role 啦，即係有個機會。即係其實佢天生就係要唱歌㗎咯。
咁其實喺 Philippines 你都好多機會咁表現啦。咁點解嚟到香港嘅
？It was also by chance, because I did the theater for 13 years.
Wow!
And then I thought, oh, maybe it's time for me to try other things. But then I got a call from a theme park here in Hong Kong, and they said, oh, we have a contract for you for 8 months. Do you want to come? I said, oh, if it's just 8 months, maybe I can come.
8個月就變咗咁多年咯。
我阿媽嗰陣時係咪由細都係好支持你去 pursue acting and singing?
Yes, well, my family was very supportive, but then they always reminded me that, hey, it's tough to be an actor and a singer, right? It's very tough. But when I got to Hong Kong, I said, oh, I like it here. Can I stay? As an actor and as a singer, it's always hard because it's not something that's very stable, right?
Yep.
Right.
And even if you have a lot of projects coming your way, you don't know if you really like the project.
Yeah.
但係你會唔會覺得你自己嗰個身份又會關呢事影響到咧
If it's a barrier.
Yes.
In many ways, yes. Because, people tend to typecast and stereotype.
Right.
That's why it's easier for me, and I really enjoy doing music performances, because then it's under my control. But when it comes to acting, you need to look at the role. And a lot of people are hesitant to let Filipinos, for example, try different things here in Hong Kong. So, 9 out of 10 times I get the same offer for the same role all the time.
But it's also because, like, when you first got your role, that how everyone knew you from the movie, like that they cast you because of your ethnicity, right?
Yeah, I think that plays a part, but we have to move forward from there too, right?
True. 雖然嗰個故事、嗰個電影係可以帶出好多即係菲律賓女人嘅一個性格同埋故事啦，但其實菲律賓女人都有好多唔同嘅角色咧喺香港，即係唔係每一個 Filipino 唔係每一個 Filipino 喺香港都係一個 domestic helper.
They just say like, oh, how long have you been a helper in Hong Kong?
Oh,
wow!
Yes.
So they
Right
assume
away.
you're an actual helper before becoming an actor.
即係佢哋冇 check 過，其實佢可能之前做過啲咩工作裏邊，一嚟就覺得佢 assume 咗佢係一定係做即係 helper 姐姐啦。
我見到一個菲律賓嘅人嘅 ethnicity 咧，我都會唔小心以為佢哋係菲傭啊，或者做 domestic helper 呢樣嘢。但係我覺得我哋咧係要 stop 問下自己，我哋係咪諗得即係話太快咧，或我哋有個 preconceived notion 咧？
呢啲 stereotype 其實我自己都 我會幾明白，我都試過，譬如我上朋友屋企開 party 啦，我會買一啲外賣上去，咁咧經過看更咧，佢就一定會叫我登嘅，因為佢會覺得我係即係送外賣嗰啲咁樣啦。即係 at the same time，我會理解點解會有啲咁嘅 stereotype，但係其實呢啲都唔係一啲健康嘅一種 perception 咯。
I think it's very tricky for me. I'm very proud of the women, these women, and many of them are my friends.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I actually said yes to the movie because it's such a nice story, and it really shows their sacrifices and the value that they give to this Hong Kong community.
Yes.
But at the same time, I also want to correct the bias.
因為頭先 Chriselle 都話佢係好覺得嚟香港做菲傭嘅菲律賓女人係好犀利嘅，咁我由細到大都覺得係，因為即係好多都係媽咪嚟㗎嘛，你會想照顧佢哋自己嘅小朋友，但係反而佢哋照顧唔到，要照顧人哋嘅小朋友，呢一件事係好偉大。同埋我覺得 Chriselle 帶出另一個 message 好重要就係、並唔係每一個喺香港做嘢嘅菲傭姐姐啦，都係只係佢個生命唔係只係一個菲傭姐姐，即係佢哋背後都有自己中意做嘅興趣啊，或者佢有佢嘅夢想。
佢都會選角，佢都好用心，因為佢就係唔喜歡每次揾佢拍戲嘅時候，就係拍翻固有嘅角色，就係又係做菲傭啊咁樣。我都幾明白。我諗翻起我當初開始嘅時候，我哋接好多角色都係可能會接一啲外國人咁樣啦。因為好多時候我可能第一個時嘅諗法就係話，咦，又揾我做嗰啲角色，但係其實我都係 represent 緊一個好重要嘅一個 part in the community。你可以諗佢係一個定型啦，但係 at the same time 其實佢都可以係一個機會，因為當每有一啲咁特別嘅角色嘅時候，可能人哋就會第一時間就諗起揾你去做啦，俾呢個機會你。如果我哋嘅心態 open 啲嘅話，去把握好每一次嘅機會去做好佢，咁其實呢個都唔一定係一個 curse 嚟嘅，都可以係一個 blessing 嚟嘅。啱啱 Chriselle 都講到就係話，佢覺得唱歌嘅時候佢 in control 啲啊，咁不如可唔可以借呢個機會都教我哋唱翻兩句咧
Maybe I'll teach you a Filipino children's song.
Oh.
We learned this song called Bahay Kubo. Bahay Kubo means it's like Bahay is house, so Kubo is like the nipa hut. It's a song about all the vegetables planted around the hut.
Yeah. 蔬菜嘅歌啊
I'll teach you the first few lines, okay? So I'll go Bahay Kubo kahit munti. So even if it's a small hut, ang halaman doon ay sari-sari. There's a lot. Sari-sari. Yes, Filipinos have a lot of words, sari-sari. And then you can sing singkamas at talong. I think that's radish and eggplant.
Singkamas at talong.
OK 喎。
Sigarilyas at mani.
Sigarilyas at mani.
Sitaw, bataw, patani.
Sitaw, bataw, patani.
Okay, I'll sing it at the start, okay? Bahay kubo kahit munti, ang halaman doon ay sari-sari.
Singkamas at talong.
Sigarilyas at mani.
Sitaw, bataw, patani。
點解可以咁多歌入邊，佢想要教我哋唱兒歌嘅咧？
Because it's the easiest to sing.
Oh.
Actually, I'm a trained early childhood specialist.
Oh,
that's
So for the past how many years? 10 years or so. So after I left the theme park, I went back into teaching because I wanted to figure out like how can you use music and arts to help the children learn. Well, we need creativity in our society.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of children in mainstream education systems are taught to just think like robots.
Just ABC.
Especially in Hong Kong.
Yeah, so it's us, and I said we need to break free from that.
我覺得其實由細個開始去用音樂去接觸，其實唔係淨係學音樂，係可以接觸到好多嘢喎，即係有自信啦，又可以諗多啲有創意啲嘅嘢啦。
佢可以將佢自己嘅兩個 passion 去 combine 一齊，
係啊
即係將佢自己之前係中意 performing，combine 佢自己去教育呢度，原來合埋一齊嘅效果係更好。
Is this your dream, right? To combine
Yes, because I think for me, like I started when I was 10, and my life changed because of it. So I want to help the next generation feel the same way, get empowered in that way. And I think a bigger job that I have to do is also to help the parents understand. Because some parents think like, oh, I'm gonna learn the piano now. Let's force the child
Especially in Hong
go
Kong,
through.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
because every child is different, right? Every child has a different personality, and every person has a different path, right? And a different time to grow, right? You have to be able to assess the child based on what does the child need and what is the child capable of. You can't use the same measuring stick for everybody.
我覺得其實因為香港咧的而且確有好多家長咧好細個就會俾小朋友去接觸音樂嘅，但係佢哋接觸音樂嘅原因唔一樣咯。但係 Chriselle 就話佢教小朋友去接觸音樂嘅時候，佢係想佢哋過程中小朋友啟發到啲乜嘢，個腦用到邊一 part， 即係喺唔同嘅音樂入邊學到語言呢樣嘢，佢哋入咗腦。唔抗拒呢樣嘢，佢哋到第時大個咗時候學嘢嘅速度啊，同埋吸收能力都會快啲。
I was always wondering how can we make education more exciting for children, and I always encouraged them to play a little bit more like actors and singers.
Exaggerate.
Yeah. Express themselves, right? Make it big, make it exciting. We're going through the forest. Shh.
我喺個 Asian household 嗰度長大，咁我個爹哋媽咪咧，佢哋都係好 push 我去讀好啲書啊。雖然我係喺美國嗰度出世，但係因為佢哋都依然有呢個 Chinese roots 咧，所以佢對我嘅期望都係好似香港人一樣嘅。咁我覺得呢個咧係俾到我有少少壓力。如果我細個嗰陣時個教育係唔同嘅咧，同埋我可以做自己想做嘅嘢，我諗我會即係喺呢行發揮多啲或者耐啲啦。而家入行比較遲啦，但係我都係依然做自己想做嘅嘢，所以都唔錯嘅。
見到咧 Chriselle 其實都大肚啦，咁佢都即係 BB 就嚟出世，咁你係咪都會想小朋友第時大嘅時候會喺香港度大啊？
Yes, but there's going to be a lot of pressure here, so I really want to make sure that I can manage that and not let the child feel the pressure and the competition here.
It's okay because you're professional. 但我今日就覺得 Chriselle 係一個好對於教育呢樣嘢係好 passionate 咯，即係你睇到佢講嘅時候嘅眼睛咧，所以希望香港嘅如果真係極從事教育嘅一啲老師啦，如果可以好似 Chriselle 咁 passionate 去教呢件事就好好。
你哋抗唔抗我？
變啦呢度，
係變晒啦！但係睇緊佢哋煮緊好多嘢食，佢哋煮緊啲咩咧？其實
係咯。
Tonight you're gonna have 你哋識菲律賓大餐。大餐。
都好邀請咗一班好專業嘅做到會嘅廚師嚟啦，當我哋煮一啲好地道嘅菲律賓菜俾我哋食，我哋有口福啊！
好好啊！
拍呢個節目真係好好。
And today we're gonna eat with our hands.
我哋會用
你
我絕對有信心啊！用手食啊！
用印度梗係有啦。我哋
It keeps getting better. So we're gonna have 4 dishes and 1 dessert.
一定要有甜品先係一個完整嘅一餐嚟㗎。
先係一個 feast 啊嘛，
係啊，好期待啊
！Can't wait！ 喂，Juliana，啱啱我哋一到嘅時候已經係咁喺度狂影咯喎，影乜嘢先？
因為想偷師，我想睇下佢哋啲做法同埋啲材料係用咩嘅，因為我都中意食煮嘢食啊嘛，所以我想睇下偷下佢哋啲做法啊。
咁偷唔偷到啲咩啊？
有少少啦。
好靚啊！啲菜真係黐線。
今晚咧，我哋有個 Filipino feast。
If you're eating with your hands, kamayan.
Kamayan.
Kamayan. Because kamay means hand, so 手。
即係一個食嘅方法嚟嘅。
And you usually do it with the banana leaves holding the food, right?
Yes, if we feel fancy.
Okay.
But it's a more romanticized way of celebrating your culture. So usually we eat with our hands and have this kind of banana leaf thing when we're having a, let's say, outdoor party or a picnic.
Right.
Let's say usually if you're going to the beach and
佢哋都唔係實用手食飯嘅，只不過即係佢哋而家都會用餐具，只不過呢一個咁樣攤晒出嚟啊，用手食飯呢個係比較似佢哋平時可能 party food 啊，或者一齊去出去，好似我哋 barbecue 咁，好多人一齊嘅時候咁攤出嚟咁樣，開心咁樣去食嘅一個進食方法咁樣。
we have many different kinds of soups in the Philippines.
Wow.
But one of the more popular ones is sinigang.
Sinigang.
So it's our version of sour soup. There are many different variants. Sometimes people use pork, like the one that you're having here. Sometimes you're gonna use, let's say, shrimp or beef.
係啊，菲律賓人咧好中意食肉嘅。我上兩次去菲律賓咧，全部啲嘢都係最主要係有肉同埋有燒肉，係啊。
你餐
It's really sour，
But it
好
feels
好
like
酸啊！
但係佢係一個好好嘅開胃嘅湯啦，即係如果一飲呢個就會好開胃，可以食到好多嘢咯。
哇！真係好酸喎！
好似有
中意喎，
好似
冇改錯名
你
有啲
squeeze 咗個檸檬係同埋個 lime 喺度咁。
其實Chriselle都好注重一樣嘢，就係話 make sure 我哋唔好 generalize 話邊道菜就係來自邊一個地方。
You have to realize that because we have so many scattered islands, right? The different cultures grew depending on the influences that we had. So up in the north, we had a lot of Spanish influence. And we also had a lot of Chinese influence. Because around 1500s, there was a lot of trade between the Philippines and the Guangdong region.
好似呢個 adobo 咁啦，咁我試過 chicken adobo 咧就係好多汁嘅，但係呢個咧就係乾嘅，同埋淨係用油煮
呢個望落去好似嗰啲燒鬼豆咁樣。
係啊係啊係啊！
連同一個餸都可以有咁多唔同嘅煮法喎。呢件事係好即係好反映到佢哋嗰個文化背景咧，點樣去有啲餸菜嚟反映出嚟咯。喺北邊嘅菲律賓啦，就會因為佢哋受西班牙影響啦，所以佢會有啲甜品啦，即係有啲係會因為受西班牙影響而先至有嘅。所以就算佢哋自己喺菲律賓入邊咧，有啲朋友話佢哋會去嗰個地方，都會話你可唔可以帶啲翻嚟啊咁樣，喂好得意喎！
呢個係點食㗎？Like how do you eat it?
This is actually unripe mangoes. So green mangoes with tomatoes and with onions and with like a tangy sweet sauce.
Just like salsa.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like salsa.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. And you can eat it with anything.
Okay.
You can eat it with the rice. You can eat it.
Oh, okay.
You can eat it on its own.
我試下就咁齋食。
辣加酸加甜，係咪好難明咧？個飯真係好香。
Garlic rice is really good. We have garlic rice for breakfast with sweet pork or.
For breakfast?
Yes.
即係佢哋嘅早餐係鹹嘅早餐多，即係好似美國 Juliana 應該係甜嘅早餐多。
甜 waffles 啊 pancakes 啊，都係甜嘅，放好多 syrup 好多甜品落去。
Okay.
The meal goes from heaviest for breakfast and then it gets gradually lighter.
No, Philippines is heavy.
Heavy. Wow.
佢呢個咧就係一個菜嘅餸啦，咁佢就會有啲茄子、有南瓜同埋有苦瓜，但係佢話咧，就算係一個炒嘅菜，都會有肉喺入邊嘅。咁所以頭先
豬肉喺度。
係啦，所以佢頭先佢都話其實喺菲律賓好少有食素嘅人，好少。
And we love our shrimp paste.
哦。
When it becomes quiet, usually in the Philippines we say galit galit. Galit means angry. Galit galit means we're angry at each other because the food is so good we're not talking to each other anymore.
哦，即係 dead air 啊！
食飯嗰時有 dead air 咧，佢哋就會講嘅力嘅力，
但係嗰啲
飯太好食啦。
For this one, I want to challenge you to eat with your hands.
That one?
For this one.
嗱，咁人道我計知啊，但係其實喺菲律賓有冇話應該係用咩手食飯
We use both.
？Use both.
Doesn't matter。
OK，豪放啊！
唔緊要，咁我就
洗乾淨隻手。
啲人成日都話用手食嘢係會好食啲㗎嘛。
喂，斯里蘭卡我都試過係真係用手食，都係咁樣有啲香蕉葉咁樣啦，即係佢真係嗰陣時就教話揸嗰啲飯喺個手中間咁樣啦，然之後會用個手指公咁樣去推嘅，咁樣就推翻啲飯出嚟。
我有方法㗎。
你 teach us again how the proper way of
Well, not really a proper way. Very,
how you do it?
Squeeze it。
yeah, squeeze it together and it's there.
哦，OK。跟住推佢出嚟。
好似整個 mini 飯團咁。
其實佢而家都嚟咗香港都咁多年啦，你覺得你自己食嘢嘅口味有冇改變啊？即係你而家仲會好中意食菲律賓嘢，但係都幾中意食香港菜。
I can't compare. I like to eat everything.
Wow！
right?
Really?
Because I think and that's the great thing about being in Hong Kong. You have access to so many different kinds of
fusion，
food.
我覺得今日之後，我覺得菲律賓菜絕對係應該要喺香港推廣得更出去。成餐飯佢都係咁喺度強調，就係話無論係食嘅材料啦，嗰個煮法啦，即係譬如佢係會食豬咁樣啦，都一定係好 specific to 佢個 hometown region。其實我呢個係唔代表全菲律賓㗎咁樣，因為其實真係菲律賓都有好多唔同嘅島啦，唔同嘅地區，每個地區都有屬於佢自己最地道嘅煮法傳統，所以嗰個文化真係好多唔同嘅變化。因為我都會諗起其實，尤其係我哋喺印度咁樣，好多人一見到我就會問：咦 JB，do you speak Indian？ 但係其實印度係冇 Indian 呢個 language 嘅。印度最多人講嘅就係 Hindi 啦，但其實連我嘅屋企都唔係講 Hindi 嘅，所以其實喺每個國家其實都真係冇一個 one size fit all 嘅一個 culture， 每一個地區每一個 region 都有佢自己好 unique 嘅文化，所以其實係真係唔可以一概而論嘅。我哋終於嚟到呢個食甜品嘅環節。
係啊，我最中意嘅環節。
真係。
呢度係hello hello。
即係 hello。
So hello means mix.
哦，即係我要 mix 佢㗎而家。
So mix of everything.
Okay.
So you have different kinds of jelly. It's sweetened coconut.
Okay.
So and now we're gonna put condensed milk.
OK。
Oh, so that's where the sweet comes from.
但係落親花奶嘅我都好中意嘅，真係我好中意食嗰啲啫喱，呢個應該都唔差。
佢真係，我覺得佢咧其實咧冇嗰個甜品嘅罪惡感咯，唔知點解。即係嗰啲冰嘅，好多煉奶，但係佢係我唔知點解，即係比其他國家嘅甜品，佢係比較冇咁 heavy。
好多唔同嘅 texture， 跟住啲 jelly 就係煙煙韌韌啦，同埋有啲豆咧有豆沙嘅感覺。
同埋就講到佢哋就係話嗰邊常年都係好熱㗎啦，都唔會飲熱水嘅啦，飲冰水，所以見到佢哋兜甜品入邊都係好多冰咯。
但係咧，佢係凍嘅，因為 Crystal 而家打緊肚，點解可以食凍嘅嘢嘅？
好咯，
大肚唔食得凍嘢嘅咩？
That's a Cantonese thing.
Oh,
We don't have to take hot water, hot drinks. We can have anything.
佢哋冇技巧喎。
竟然係咁，完全乜都冇喎。
美國都冇㗎，我哋乜都可以食㗎。
So that was a bit of a culture shock for me coming to Hong Kong.
哦，
Because in the Philippines, when you ask for water, it's ice water.
Yeah.
哇，真係㗎！
但係呢個係一個好大嘅每個文化唔一樣啊。因為喺韓國咧，就算零下-30度都冇人俾熱水嚟，都係冰水。
我想知喺香港茶餐廳嗰啲咧，你要杯水一定係滾水嚟啊！之後你話有冇要杯凍水，佢問你加錢咯。
係啊，加冰要加錢㗎。
係啊，好再一次今日食到啲咁好食嘅嘢咧，真係好多謝 Crystal 介紹俾我哋啦，同埋都要多謝今日就係大廚 Jello 同埋佢嘅團隊幫我哋煮咁多咁好食嘅菲律賓嘢。
Thank you。好啊。
嗱，印度嗰邊係用右手食嘅，聽講用右手嘅係啦。
左手食，因為右手要去廁所。
OK。
調轉咗，右手錫左手去魚翅啊，係啦。左右嘛，係咯。